Hi guys, Sandhound here, coming to you with another review. Today we're going to take a look at Allure Homme Spot by Chanel. It's a EDT creation of Jacques Polge, the famous in-house perfumer of Chanel, and he also has a famous son Olivier Polge, and his son also has created some very famous scents like Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb, and a few others. Right. So now talking about this perfume, Chanel's, as everybody knows, Chanel's and Dior are at the upper echelon of price range for the designer perfumes. But rightfully so, because they normally come up with good quality products and they don't overdo flankers, right? Which might change in the future. But as of now, they stay classy, all right? So Chanel has a few male perfumes, Platinum Egoist, and Bleu de Chanel, right? Antaeus, and the Allure Homme line has its own line of bottle design with a grayish bottle and a black cap, right? Quite classy looking, quite versatile. They smell to me like creamy, creamy and musky, and the musk can go either way. There are many perfumes where the musk had turned me off, but for Allure they've managed to keep it palatable, right? That's how I would put it. In terms of ingredients, its top notes are orange C notes, aldehydes, blood mandarin. Mid notes are pepper, neroli, cedar, and the base comes in with tonka beans, vanilla, white musk, amber vetiver, and alumi resin. So there's a rather a lot of ingredients that this particular line of Chanel contains. But I would say that yeah, some people like a medley of notes, right? I myself too, I like complex scents as long as they are blended well, right? No point if you make a complex scent and make a mess of it. So now actually when I went shopping for Chanel perfumes, I did smell this, okay, but I ended up buying this guy here, right? You see this red, this one red Chanel on the cap. I ended up buying this guy rather than this. Both of them look very familiar, very similar. Only difference is the word extreme that you see here on the flanker, all right, which is a Allure Homme Spot. Extreme is the one that I bought. Now the extreme has lesser ingredients, and I would say that it is more how to put it, it is more due to the less number of ingredients, they are able to focus more, bring the concentration more on those lesser ingredients. Especially I love the tonka beans, all right? The tonka beans give it a sweetish kind of how to say feel, and I like that, and the salesperson said that smokers like it because it sort of mixes well with the tobacco that they smoke, and to cover up the excessive smoker smell. I don't smoke, but I like the sweetness, so I ended up getting it, right? It's not a cloying type of sweetness that Paco Rabanne, for example, is famous for, but I think it's a classy sweetness, right? A very versatile scent. So you can get either one. If you want something a bit more concentrated and sweet, you can go for this. If you prefer a more a variable medley of smells, you can go for this Allure Homme Spot. And it's very versatile, creamy, luxurious, and most people would like it. Okay, it's not you wouldn't call this a very opinion dividing smell, right? Now, for example, YSL Kuros, the old school one, is a very opinion dividing scent, whereby some will say it smells like piss or urine, and some will say it's very macho. Okay, so it's a safe buy, but definitely my recommendation for everybody is that always test a perfume before you buy, number one. And number two, when you test it, ideally give it some time. You spray it on at the shop, you take a walk around the mall or wherever it is, do your things, and then see how your friends or partner who's accompanying you, how they feel about the smell emanating from you, and you yourself can try to smell it on yourself after a while. It is the right way to buy the scent. Of course, we collectors, we do all kinds of funny things. We blind buy, and we do all kinds of stuff like that, but there's no need for an average person to take such risks, especially if you just looking for one or two perfumes that you might wear as your signature, especially, right? So you would want to just take your time, buy a good one, and then use it for a while, I guess. Okay, so my conclusion, Chanel is Chanel. They make good perfumes. It's just your individual taste. Test it out. I give it 3 out of 5 Allure Homme Spot. For me, between this and the Allure Homme Spot of Extreme, I still prefer this. And that's it, guys. My review of Allure Homme Spot by Chanel. 3 out of 5. Versatile scent. It's quite a luxuriant, what do you call it, pleasant smell, but just that the price might be a bit on the higher side. And the duration is moderate, I would say, about, say, 2 to 3 hours. Not as bad as my experience with certain perfumes such as Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb Original, which to me felt like very, very mild. Okay, so thank you, guys. Take care. Give your comments. Bye bye.